Caleb finally paid off the last of it. No more debt. For the first time in years, the money was his, and he should have felt free. Instead, a few months in, he felt restless. His neighbor had a newer car. His feed was full of people doing better. And now that he could spend, a quiet voice started whispering that what he had wasn't quite enough. Here's the strange thing about money: getting out of the hole doesn't cure the wanting. Sometimes it just gives it more room to grow. This is the story of the trap that comes after you win, the one almost nobody sees coming. Greed never introduces itself as greed. It comes dressed as ambition, as providing for your family, as "I've worked hard, I've earned this." It feels like moving forward, but there's a number in your head called enough. And the danger is what happens when that number keeps moving. Every time you reach it, it steps back a little further. And a person chasing a finish line that keeps moving will run forever, right back into the prison they just escaped. Chase was thriving, or at least, it looked that way. New watch, new place, always the next thing. You only live once, Chase said. You made it. Enjoy it. And it was tempting, because Chase wasn't wrong that Caleb had made it. So Caleb started to climb. A nicer car. It felt incredible. For about a month. Then it was just the car. So, something else. A bigger place. A better phone. Each one a spark that faded faster than the last. And slowly, quietly, Caleb noticed something that scared him. The wanting never got full. Every time he got the thing, the finish line moved. He was earning more than ever, and somehow the old restlessness was back. He'd escaped the debt, but he was building a new cage, out of the very freedom he'd fought for. Eli saw it before Caleb said a word. Caleb asked him, "When is it enough? When can I finally relax?" And Eli told him about a rich man.
There was a man whose land gave him more than he could store. So he tore down his barns to build bigger ones. And he said to himself, "Soul, you have plenty laid up for many years. Take your ease. Eat, drink, be merry." But that night, his life was required of him, and all he had stored went to someone else.
Caleb waited for the lesson. Eli just said he spent his one life building a life he never got to live. 3,000 years ago, another line put it plainly: whoever loves money never has enough. Not the rich, not the poor, no one. Because more was never a number, it was a feeling. And feelings can't be filled with things. And here's what the wise understood that the treadmill hides. A life that always needs more is fragile. It can never rest, never be safe, never arrive. Because there's always a rung above it. But a person who knows what enough is, nothing can shake him. He already has it. So Caleb did the hardest, quietest thing. He defined enough. Not a feeling, a number, a life he could actually name. This house, this car, this much, and no endless more. And then he did something that made no sense to Chase. When the next raise came, he didn't upgrade. He let his life stay the same size, and sent the difference toward freedom instead. He started noticing what he already had. Hannah, a roof, a table with food on it. The very things the wanting had made invisible. And gratitude, it turned out, was the off switch the whole world had told him didn't exist. It was slow. It was unglamorous. Chase thought he'd given up, but Caleb had found the one thing Chase was still chasing and would never catch. Because Caleb had stopped moving the line. Months later, Caleb saw Chase again. New car, new everything, and the same restless look in his eyes that Caleb used to see in his own. Still climbing. Still one rung short. And Caleb realized the peace he thought money would buy him had never been for sale. It didn't come from having more. It came the day he decided to want less. Because wealth was never about how much you have. It's about how little you need to be at rest. Contentment is the only finish line money can't move, and the only one worth crossing. The man who could never have enough had everything but that. So let me ask you, and be honest, what's your enough? Do you even have a number? Or has the line been moving your whole life? Tell me in the comments. But contentment isn't the same as sitting still. Caleb learned to rest in what he had. And then, one day, the good years ended the way they always do. The job, the economy, the thing no one sees coming. And the question that decided everything wasn't how much he wanted. It was whether he'd prepared. That's the next story.